sing about angels like Angel
I love her fancy underwear. I sit behind her every year, waiting for the chance to get to tell her I'm the one she should be with. To tell her I'm the one she should be with.
Ah, man. Rebirth. A very, very interesting album to say the least. During this time in 2008, Wayne was on top of the world, firing on all cylinders with a million features. The Carter 3 was the hottest shit on earth, and it just seemed like all the old heads and lyrical heads hated Wayne because of his mumbling at times / auto-tune usage, etc, etc.
Oh, keep running your mouth.
But he was all over the radio. He just couldn't be stopped. So when I first saw the music video for Prom Queen in the beginning of 2009, I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? I wasn't used to the rock sound like that, especially someone like Lil Wayne to make that.
But she left me with broken heart.
But then I was like, you know what? It kind of fits his persona. He really became a rock star quickly. The song debuted at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100, and in fact, the once Young Money member and singer Chanel actually wrote the entire song. There's even a leaked version of the song with her performing it, a demo for Wayne.
But she didn't think I could play the part, but now the prom queen.
At this point, Wayne was in full rock mode, for the most part, because 2009 he was also grinding with putting Young Money into the forefront.
She got that good, she Michael Jackson bad.
A ton of features.
And we gon' be alright if we put Drake on every day. Can't help it.
And he hit us with more singles for his next album, Rebirth.
Every time I look over my shoulder, I see you and all your hate on me. She's on fire. Yeah, I hear it, everything is so cool. You're like a hot revolver. But you ain't killing. Damn it. You know you gotta go now. The loser, microphone abuser. Feet hurting, I just walked from Jerusalem. I got ice in my veins, blood in my eyes, hate in my heart. Hey, Bobby, hey, I could be a black king.
'Cause he can get the knockout.
Rebirth album is really just me expressing myself without any margins, without any guidelines. That's all it really is. I don't want people to really think it's me trying to do something different. It's just me putting the album together where I told my record company, don't tell me nothing about what I say.
Absolutely.
Don't tell me nothing about what you hear. Just get behind it. And that's what Rebirth is.
Why is it being pushed back so much? So I've been anticipating it. Is it what's been the hardest transition in making this record for you? Because it just...
Well, honestly, I'm just starting up this Young Money label.
Okay.
And I was trying to get all my artists down right and everybody together. And once I got that together, then I could work back on me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'm a pretty humble person. I know when I get to it, I'm going to get to it. So like I was saying, though, it's Young Money time. So
It's Young Money
making
time.
sure my artists get they just do.
See, you never know how everything gets turned around.
Yo, although it did receive a massive, and I mean massive, amount of negative reviews from critics and fans alike, with Metacritic rating it the lowest album of 2010, bruh. And in my personal opinion, if you're a real rockhead, like, you know, you only fuck with rock music, and you listen to this, you might be like, wow, this is a parody attempt at a rock album.
You're not that guy, pal, trust me.
Or if you're a real, like, rap head, you might never want to listen to this. But for me personally, it's kind of fire, bro. I respect Wayne for even attempting this, to be honest. I know there's been rock albums from way back then, you know. I know he's not the first of rappers who tried it. Shit, Run DMC did it way back in 1985. Even Jay-Z did a whole collab tape with Linkin Park. But in this modern age, for a solo act and someone as big as Lil Wayne to attempt this, is still kind of crazy when you think about it, especially where he's come from. With the Hot Boys and early Carter days, who would have ever thought he'd make some shit like this? Funny enough though, Complex made an article in 2017 stating that Lil Wayne's worst album, being Rebirth, is his most influential. And I find that very interesting because there's been attempts at rock sounding albums or songs after this album. For example, Trippie Redd with his whole entire rock album Neon Shark. Shit, Machine Gun Kelly made an entire rock album as well.
I'm still young, wasting my youth. I'll grow up next summer. You want me to forget you? Okay, forget me too.
Or look at EXO Tour Life. Would that song have worked back in 2009 or 2010? I'm not sure.
I don't really care if you cry.
Rappers like Zilla Kami.
You realize that soon, but I have to focus on acting like I'm the wolf in the room.
Or Young Thug with his acoustic style album in Beautiful Thugger Girls.
When it's one way.
Or look at Lil Yachty and Smoke Perp with their prom queen inspired music videos.
AK-47 make a nigga hit the crumb, nigga. Are you dumb, nigga? Leave you in the dump, nigga.
I know he's the one involved, but I'm in charge. Bring it back.
I'm just saying, fam. You feel me? This album was kind of ahead of its time. In fact, Lil Wayne once said in an interview that he considered calling the album Rebirth of Autotune. I'm assuming because Jay-Z had just recently made a song called Death of Autotune, which you should check out my video on, by the way. And Birdman even once said that Rebirth was supposed to be packaged with the Carter 4, but the Carter 4 kept getting delayed, so that didn't happen. So yeah, Rebirth. It was a very innovative and interesting attempt from a rapper as big as he was to go and make what's mostly a rock album. It was definitely out of nowhere, and a project that I think wasn't properly appreciated. Were you a fan of this project when it dropped? Do you still listen to it? Or do you think this tape was a pile of hot doo-doo? Let me know in the comments, fam, and I'll check you guys in the next video. Peace.